See, that's right. You're looking at him. I am the Hurricane, and I am with, to the left of me. Am I to the left of me, my man James? My man James to the right of me on the Wills Hills. To the left of me, my brother from another mother. Multi-platinum. Before Fat Joe. Before Big Pun. Before Pitbull. Before them all. My man, multi-platinum international rap sensation. The Azorian Warrior, the Suge Knight of Portuguese rap, self-proclaimed, okay? Sandro G in the building. I wish I had a soundtrack because it'd be like this.
Mike, it's the new Death Row. It's 2020.
You're out of your
mind. It's the takeover. It's the takeover.
You couldn't pick a worse person from a public relations manager, but that's you. You like to go against the trend, and it's worked for you. But before we get into this, we got to tiptoe into it.
Okay.
What's up? What's been going on? Your 2 kids, right?
I got more than 2 kids, but
yeah,
anyway,
but hold on. You got 2 kids
that do music.
That do music.
Yeah.
Right. And what a better person to learn from their culture, from their custom than yourself. Tell me a little bit about them.
My son, Sandro, Baby G Prince. He's
handsome.
Born here, green eyes, little killer.
Yeah.
He's actually a fighter, but he's coming around the music scene.
Yeah.
My older son, Sandro G Jr., which we call him G2.
Yeah.
He's an unbelievable rapper. He was raised in Portugal. He came to live with me last month.
Yeah.
To move here to record and obviously, do some shows. That was his idea, to do some shows.
Sure.
That's how this whole thing started.
It's
to do the festivals this coming up season.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that. And you got a little one that does his thing too, right?
Yeah, my little guy. He's Sandro Baby G Prince. He does his thing too. He hasn't started writing his music and stuff like that. He's just breaking. He's a young kid, but he's got a lot of potential.
Well, there's money in young kids. If you look to the rap game, I mean, from little Bow Wow to this one to that one, I mean, hell, money.
I mean, it's just, I'm just trying to keep my kids off the streets. You know how it is out here growing up here. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep busy and stay positive in the community.
Now you name them all Sandro, which I love.
All of them are named after me.
That's
all my
right.
Kids.
So if you don't get it done, then that's a problem.
I'm gonna get it done.
I know you are. You always get it done.
They have no idea who they're messing with. I have a big voice. I got a lot of fans, and they have no fans.
And you work your ass off.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Both in the music industry and
in the concrete business too.
Concrete business as well, too.
And my father's also in the cleaning business. He's got 300 employees. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
My father is a big wheel.
Sure.
In the Boston, Cambridge area.
You were telling me about your father, how he could have played professional soccer.
Unbelievable.
But for country and for family, he decided to serve in the Army, and he decided to take care of his family, and that's why he didn't go the pro route. But when I looked at him, the first words out of my mouth last night was, wow, man, he looks like an athlete.
Yes. Mike, and let me tell you, my dad is the type of guy, he grew up with no father.
Yeah.
He had no dad.
Sure.
So that was his escape, the soccer. So he did the soccer to escape the problems that he was missing his dad.
Sure.
And until this day, my dad's in the 70s, and till this day he misses his dad. He passed away. My grandfather, Denise Gomes, he lived in Tamara next to Spain, over by the main clan. And but my father made a choice, and that choice was family and service.
Sure. I read the quote
before the sport. Sure. And my father was top of the line athlete. And when he made that choice, it wasn't like it would be here where they would say, "Are you crazy out of your mind?" It was the right thing to do. It don't matter how good you were.
Sure, but still must have been a very difficult choice. I mean, every young man.
He still lived it.
Every young man who's an athlete and plays sports and makes that commitment, they wait for that day.
Yeah.
The problem is only 1% of 1% get it.
Yeah, that really hurt him. I mean, till this day, I mean, that killed him. And let me tell you something. My father is a diehard Benfica fan. When that team loses, he doesn't eat for 3 or 4 days. I have to call him. You okay? You all right?
We're working on that show with Benfica and Sporting fans.
It's unbelievable.
We're going to put it together. We're going to.
Can I give him the idea?
Tell him. Let him tell him. This is what we're thinking about.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to have a fan a diehard fan from
Handful
Benfica.
of diehard fans from
Yep.
Benfica.
And then a handful of fans from
Sporting, yeah.
Let them sit down, watch.
We got to put Porto in it, too. I was told that day by 10
Yep,
people.
no problem. We put Porto
Yeah,
in there, too.
okay,
And
yeah.
we put them all together watching the game.
Yeah.
And then after the game, we put
Mic'd up in
a
Right.
room after the game
Yeah.
discussing the game.
Sure.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
it's the ultimate entertainment. I mean, you've seen it. You go into a Portuguese club
sure.
after the game. It is. I mean, the guys get so mad. Some of them even walk out the club and say, "You know what? I'm not coming back."
Hey,
here
listen,
no more."
we need a hook, though. Know what I was thinking about? See, the gambling thing, I don't know if it's a good thing, but maybe, okay, you got to cut my lawn with a Benfica jersey on. They have to they have to pick out of a hat.
That'd be nice.
Or
man.
something crazy.
Oh.
Or fly in Benfica.
How about this?
Or
Even
flag
worse.
from their house. But we got to
Even
work
worse.
on it. We got to work
Listen,
on it.
even worse, just wear the shirt.
Yeah, we're the shit, yeah.
That would be like I don't even think that could be possible.
But they got to pick out. They got to pick out depending on we gotta. With some work, but I got to talk to my man Danny Souza from Mesa. I'm going to talk to Andrew, and
Good people.
We're going to produce. We're going to produce this show, but it's a good idea. Listen, long time ago when the Hurricane Radio building was sold, me and you worked out of the same studio for a while. We became very, very close. We had a lot of laughs.
Close. We lived together, Mike.
We did. I know. And we got to know each other really, really well.
A lot of people don't know this, right?
Yeah.
But let me just tell you, this is a Ricky Martin, Let It Go, Lego. Can you tell these people how we run business when Sandro G comes to the job, how I went to your brother, Chris Herren,
Yeah.
the legend, the Boston Celtics basketball star that played for the Denver Nuggets. That's a BC.
Yeah. You're also related to my father, which was another thing.
Oh my God, Martha Stewart on freaking steroids. Oh, he brought out the level. He brought a level out from 1940, saying the basket. And I did a basketball court.
Yeah.
And I did the drive. I basically built the whole freaking outside of the property for Chris. And let me tell you,
My brother will never forget that.
Hey, how did the driveway come out that I did for your brother?
Unbelievable.
Glass,
Sandro,
like glass.
you're gonna get us in trouble, man. I mean, you hooked them up like crazy.
Don't worry about
But Chris was cool. Now we had the guys in the house.
Chris
eating
deserves it.
everything.
You know why? Because Chris has done so much for this community. We always give him back.
That's it. All right, so we're real cool. You're a very creative guy outside the music. I think you'd be an unbelievable producer. I think you'd be an unbelievable manager. I think you'd be an unbelievable agent. I think that you'd be a promoter. We're going to do some things together. But lately, you've been angry.
Yeah, frustrated.
Angry, frustrated, hurt. Maybe stop me.
No, keep going. You're right.
Hurt,
You're right.
insulted.
Very disrespected.
I saw this coming on Facebook, and at first I was like, nah, Sandro, don't take the bait. But then I realized it wasn't bait. It was an institutional train of thought here, okay? Where it is the same entertainers, the same lineups, the same people, the same doing it over and over and over and over and over again, and doing the same feasts and the same things over and over and over and over again. And younger entertainers who are more successful than them, and who might be more attractive than them, don't even get an opportunity. Like for you to not have an opportunity.
In 10 years. At the 10 years, Mike. 10 years.
At the day of Portugal for 10. And these guys are my friends.
You know something? None of these guys ever played at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. Put it that way. None of these guys ever played a stadium. Put it that way.
You sold 17,000 tickets to the Donut Center.
No,
12,000.
actually, it was the numbers I believe were like either from 8 to 10,000. Well, what they did is they only took half the stadium.
Sure.
Because the Portuguese media is the one that promoted that, and they were scared because you know them. They're more, they were more worried about other things than anything else. I mean, they don't even know how to promote. They don't even know how to cut the commercial.
But none of them, but having that type of that type of box in Providence, nobody's going to get that kind of draw. But for them, for these events not to have you perform for 10 years. And then when you come back and say, hey, listen, I got my 2 kids that want to perform, when does somebody step up? And I'm going to talk to my friends who are involved in the advertising end of Day of Portugal. And I think those guys do a great job with the logistics, and it's a good time.
You know what they did? They just basically took a poster,
Sure.
added a couple pieces.
But those are the people that are in charge of entertainment, and I don't know who they are.
I know.
I don't know who they are.
And I'm surprised because there's a lot of talent. The guy,
Yeah. However,
the guys, I should say, there's a lot of talent there. I'm very surprised lately at their work.
Let me finish. For you, okay, a hardworking, okay, a guy who lays concrete, okay, in the summer, hottest days, has a crew, has 2 crews, goes all over the place, works with all these contractors around here, up in Boston, everywhere.
And runs the jobs.
For you to be double platinum, for you to have the gold records that you have, a trail of accomplishment.
13 albums.
And units sold, 13 albums, okay, played all over the world. For them not to have a place for you in your hometown, okay, where you live there, hurt your feelings.
I mean, I felt so disrespected. You know why, Mike? Because my son came back from Portugal.
Yes.
And when he was here, he spent the summer with me. He spent it in August, which was a bad time. So when he had left, we didn't really get to do anything but work in the studio. So when he came back in December, he said, yo, Dad, we're going to kill it. Can you start lining up some festivals? So I started reaching out, and I didn't get no calls back. Oh, we're all set, this and that. And then my son is the one that said, yo, Dad, you don't want to know how you do this? You do this to do the takeover. I says, takeover? I can't even get you a show at McDonald's.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Now, you know why. You said because they're scared of the new music, the rap music, you know.
No, they invite the new rap music.
Really?
No, this is a personal vendetta against me.
But what did you do to deserve that?
No, I didn't do anything.
What are they going to say? What's their your argument going to say?
This is what it is. I came up here 22 years ago.
Sure.
And asked for the shot. They didn't give me the shot.
Yeah.
They ignored me. They turned me down everywhere, radio stations, everywhere. I couldn't even do anything around here.
Sure.
So what I did.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't like the music. It was rap. It wasn't what they were used to. It wasn't the same old song.
Sure.
You're interrupting the business that we got going on.
Now, is this before Nelly Furtado or after Nelly Furtado?
Oh, this is way before.
Way before, okay.
I'm talking 96,
okay.
95.
Okay.
And they don't want Tupac, Biggie era.
And they don't want to mess with the Mark Dennis. They don't want to mess with George Ferrera.
It was more than Mark that was around.
But the same old people, they're comfortable with them. They're getting all the gigs.
They're getting all the gigs. Year after year after year after year. Yeah. Same sound guy, same thing, same over and over, same band, same. Just the only thing is their hair is getting whiter.
But we went to that. But we went to that.
Guys,
hold on. But we went to that video shoot.
Yep.
At you know what I'm talking about? On the side of Trio for the Cultural Museum, right? It was Lucenzo, right?
Yeah.
Right? You were doing a hook. Remember, I interrupted the production. Says the rest of the girls get off stage. That girl get closer to Sandro.
Yeah, that was actually Jan Nazario's called Kududo. I was featured in that. I was doing the rap. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
And Floriano Cabral actually is the one that directed that video.
And Flo let me interrupt.
Yes, correct.
The thing. I got rid of the other three girls.
Correct.
Because you and that girl had chemistry, right?
Correct.
And then Mark Dennis bust your balls all the way out the door when you were leaving.
Yes.
How's it feel to be left out?
Yep.
And you says, how's it feel that me and you sold the same amount of records, but I did it in a year and you did it in 20. Do you remember that? But you're working with them, Sandro. Yeah. You're working with them, and they were cool with it.
Listen, you know what it is? Me and Mark were cool.
Sure.
Back then, we were cool. I recorded in a studio that happened to be New World Productions. Millie Frizzato, he was the producer.
Is that the guy that's with us right now?
Absolutely.
Millie, what's up? Is he telling the truth right now? He always tells the truth, right?
Yes, man.
All right, go ahead, let's go.
So Millie rented the studio from, which was actually, I believe, Jack's old studio. Am I correct? Rob's old studio. I'm sorry, Rob Leonardo's old studio.
Yeah.
So That's where I recorded 2 albums. I recorded My Baby and Brincadeira, and Mark used to come in there all the time. And let me tell you, in those days, when he opened the door, the clouds of smoke. I mean, I would have everybody up in that studio. And to be honest with you, he never said a word. Break it up, get out of here, do this, do that, you know. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Mark's not a bad dude.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Mark is the only guy that I feel bad for what I did, and I'll tell you why. Because Mark is a lot of people he's helped out.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you need money. If you were to knock on his door, give you $300. He's that type of guy. And the image that
So how come you can't go to Mark and say, yo, man, why didn't they put me on?
well, that's the
I mean,
problem
they're
I have with Mark.
they're embarrassing me in front of the kids, yeah.
That's why I have a problem with Mark. If you're supposed to be my friend, then you've had a nightclub for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know I'm blazing hot in the islands because Mark is there all the time. He's not stupid. You know what it is? They just don't want this type of music to advance like
Sure.
it's advanced in Lisbon.
Sure.
It took over the market. I mean, like other singers
These
couldn't
guys,
sing there no
these
more.
guys
They
have
can't
a,
sing there
these
no
guys
more. It's
have a
over.
nice life, going from restaurant to restaurant and club to club, performing, getting paid a lot of money. Considering
Dude, this is a $100,000, maybe $200,000 business a year for each of those guys.
more, I would say.
You know what I mean? They go all year round singing.
Plus the festivals in Canada, the rodeos in Canada, that still have you.
I mean, these guys are booked solid from like May to freaking September. And I'm talking all over the country. I mean, all over the country, all over Canada, and all over Portugal.
It hurt more this year because you wanted to get your kids involved.
Yes.
And that's what pissed me off.
That's
what's gonna.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna.
Oh, there's no stopping me now, man. My kids are involved. I got an amazing wife.
Let's go to the Imper Awards.
Okay.
They don't show you no love either.
Well, they did.
All right. How long ago?
2014 and 2015.
Okay. It's 5 years.
5 years.
Sure. No love anymore.
They never showed me love. I mean, they showed me love, but you know, it was a love like I need you for now until I'm done with you. See you later. When I'm done with you, see you later. I don't need you no more.
Now, why won't they give you? Why won't they put you in a show now? I mean, when you go to music
I would
award
never
shows,
be on that show. Listen, Mike, I'm gonna tell you something. I would never, ever be on that show. After what I found out, I'm all set. You know what I mean? I don't need an award to say that I'm great.
I know that.
You know what I mean?
But you said you're tired.
My bank account tells me I'm great.
Hold on. But you said you're tired of the same old poster. Every year,
it's the same
the
old
poster
thing.
stays the same. The year changes.
Yes.
And it's the same acts doing the same things, all keeping the money in the same circle. And like you showed me some of the amateur hour. Do we have the videos?
Hold on a minute.
On your left.
Let me see. Warriors ready to fight. We were cracking up yesterday with that, no?
Oh, my God.
I mean, what garbage.
Azorian soldiers had
A freaking Gonçalo Valcabral, the guy that discovered Santa Maria, he had a sword. I mean, a sword.
Yeah.
I mean, with a point. That thing had a point.
Yeah. And you got this fruit running around with hair down to his ass.
With a sword from Walmart that he got here when he...
In a rainbow
Oh,
outfit.
God. It's Dog the Bounty Hunter on meth. It's terrible. And the Portuguese community...
And they're representing you guys.
30 years, super duper, trooper, cuz a superstar.
Hey,
I never heard of this guy in my life.
Hold on. We're going to take a commercial break. I told you to send this video to James
man, I
earlier.
told you not to do this to me because I can't get all wild up again.
Listen. We have a little video.
Oh, God.
We're going to see if we can show this.
You're gonna make this freaking guy.
And it will kind of validate what my man's saying.
I know this. Don't show the one in Boston,
I know
please.
this. Yes, we have to.
Oh,
I know
God.
this. I know this. If there was a South Coast Sports Festival and the Herrens were invited to it and they were not welcome to it, I'd have a serious motherfucking problem with it.
Are you sure?
Okay. So talk about that. A guy who's
Basketball legends.
A guy who's giving everything to it, okay? Who was rap international triple platinum before Fat Joe, before Big Pun, okay? These guys are going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, folks. Big Pun and Fat Joe go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame soon. Sandro G goes multi-platinum in the same category before they do. Put that in perspective, okay? Put that in perspective. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna see if we get this video in. We're going to come back in about 2-3 minutes. Don't move. How is it there?
Another summer has passed, and once again your dream of having a pool in your backyard has come and gone. Right now is the time to make sure it doesn't happen again. Call Apollo Pools and Spas now and lock your date in for the pool you have always wanted, for you, your family, and friends to enjoy. Don't wait another minute. Call Matt Collins at Apollo Pools and Spas at 508-923-7381. 508-923-7381. Apollo Pools and Spas is located on Route 44, Lakeville, Mass. In today's day and age, security isn't a luxury, it's a must. That's why it's time you call Total Security Technology. Whether you're protecting your house from a break-in or package poachers, or protecting your business from vandals or thieves, Total Security Technology will help prevent the crime from happening or catch the criminal in the act with their state-of-the-art security system. Call the area's foremost security expert, Scott Bazinet, at Total Security Technology for a consult. Call Scott at 401-297-7982. That's 401-297-7982. Quality counts at Highland Fence. Highland Fence has been keeping neighbors friendly and protecting your businesses for 31 years. That's 31 years of serving Southeastern Mass and Rhode Island. Whether it's residential or commercial, Highland Fence's reputation is second to none. Remember, quality counts at Highland Fence. Call Highland Fence at 508-678-4650. 508-678-4650.
Life around here can be hard. Money's tight, unemployment's high, and sometimes opportunity seems too far away. You work hard and often. At times, you might not have the time or the energy to fight. The insurance companies in corporate America have endless resources and their pockets are full, and they don't fight fair. That's why when it comes to your legal matters, you need someone who's fought them and won over and over again. Someone who's going to take it personally, not get intimidated, not get bullied or pushed around for an early or unjust settlement. My record is proven. The results are clear. Let me and my firm fight for you when you need it most.
At Excel Recycling, we want to turn your trash into cash today. That's right, cash money immediately for your old appliances, old automobiles, metal wire, and scrap salvage. Excel has 3 locations in the South Coast. 17 Hill Road in New Bedford, 37 Charlotte White Road in Westport, and 15 Ridge Hill Road in Asona. Nobody will pay you more than Excel. At Excel Recycling, we want to turn your trash into cash. Come see us again at 17 Hill Road in New Bedford, 37 Charlotte White Road in Westport, and 15 Ridge Hill Road in Asona. Everybody, welcome back to Mike Herren's podcast city. We got the notorious Sandro G.
The Portuguese Suge Knight. Come on, Mike, say it.
Multi-double platinum. I'm hoping that it doesn't have to be that way. I'm hoping that I can broker a piece and get them to put some respect on that name, okay? Because that name deserves some respect. But we do have a video of a guy who's beating you out on some slots. James, are we ready to fire this? Are we ready to fire this video?
Oh, God.
Okay. I'm at 1, 2, 3. Now, you're going to understand Sandro's frustration once you see this video. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, God.
We got it?
Oh yeah,
There's no audio?
That's even better.
Really?
Wow, they're probably already shutting them down. Jesus Christ, it's probably that bad. YouTube wouldn't even want to hear it. Wow. Play the other one, the weirdo, the one.
Millie, is that the board? What's going on?
Play the other one there, the one freaking in the other one. He's disrespecting Boston.
Yeah, play the Boston one. See if we get the audio for that.
George Martinez is the goofball's name. Silencio. That means silence. I'll tell you one thing. Thank God Ice got him when he came in here. You know the story about this guy? This guy came back here in the country. He's supposed to go on a friggin' tour around here.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows talent around here. They're just, worried about who's getting the next check and this and that. They're in how they speak.
But
it's all the proper, like me and you were just talking. We're just shooting the shit like if me and you if even we didn't have any cameras. These guys have to put on a special talk. They do that radio talk.
Sure,
Michael, how is it going tonight? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like that professional shit. And then it's so boring. It's like,
Sure.
There's no passion. There's no action. There's no information.
Legitimacy.
Oh, God. It's terrible. Hey, I got to talk about a story, too, about where I was tonight. Oh, my God.
Really? So, the day of Portugal, IMFA. All right, here we go. We got it, James? All right, play the video with the sound.
Hey, Mike, how can I tell my fans to also watch your podcast here? Is it on
The
live?
sound's not working? All right, that's all right. But is it an easy fix? Can we get the wire and do it like some other day? All right, awesome, man. Awesome, that's good. That's another dimension. Perfect.
Even better.
Perfect. Well, you get to see what we were talking about. Okay. So, yeah, they can just go to my page. They can check out the podcast. It's on Mike Herren's Facebook page. It's an open page. Also, YouTube. It'll be on YouTube as soon as we're done. There'll be 100 links, so you can check it out. But, okay, Sandro. You're talking about the takeover.
Yeah.
You want to change the culture, make the feast, the Emperor Awards, the Day of Portugal, all of that opened up to different kinds of acts, not the same acts that have been playing there year in and year out.
It's like this. If we don't do something now, 10 years from now, we're
Sure.
going to be going to the Chinese festival.
So,
It'll be a ghost town as far as Portuguese people. And me, one day...
well, let me tell you something. It was successful last year. They brought in some artists from Portugal.
Listen, I'm not saying it's not everybody.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is not everybody.
Yeah.
It's just a couple of people.
And there's some other Portuguese people out there doing big things that you think aren't getting the type of attention that they should be as well, too, from like the establishment people. I agree. You talked about the boxing gym that you were at today.
Yeah, the boxing gym that I was at today is a boxing gym that's got like 5 world champions out of there. They got a girl, 14 years old. She's #1 in the country. Denise Paiva is fighting April 24th for the New England Bantamweight Championship. Nobody's talking about it. And this is Denise Paiva. His father owns Denise in Rhode Island. Famous comedian. Fado singer. He sang with Amaya Rodriguez, was his #1 artist ever. It's like Michael Jackson in Portugal.
Sure.
Had a 30-year career. No, he knew when to call it quits.
Yeah.
Respectful man. Great leader in the community. And his son is Denise Paiva Jr., which is Denise Sweetbread Paiva.
Sure.
He is like...
I love the nickname.
Listen, and I'm telling you something right now. He's going to win this belt. He's going to set a record. He's going to the UFC. And you know what? He's going all by himself because the Portuguese community ain't even going with him. And my conversation today with José Santos is 401.
And they got Bubu Andrade.
Oh, yeah. They got Dimitri.
Who's Cape Verdean.
Are you kidding me?
Imagine. And Cape Verdean is one of the...
And trained in this boxing. This
one of the
boxing gym is
biggest
Portuguese.
up-and-coming fighters in the world right now.
Yeah, Canelo's ducking him.
Triple G.
He knocked out Sean Porter. I mean, this dude is legit. And he is a champion. It ain't like he's a fluke. He is the champ.
Sure, one of them.
And Canelo moved up 2 weight classes just to get rid, just to hide. They're all running away. They don't want it, man.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about it. Portuguese and Cape Verdean And you know it's a shame? This guy's been having this gym for 20 years. And let me do a plug. 401 Boxing, Rhode Island. 1612 Elmwood Ave, Cranston, Rhode Island. Give the man a shot. Jose Santos, you want to put your kids in an after. He's got, if you go to church on Sunday, he's got the after church training. You can go, if you go to church, after church boxing training at 401. On the weekends, they do jogging, visit other gyms. I mean, this guy has done so much for children. He's getting up right now at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And listen, I can go on. And, you know, he's had a couple parents in his gym that happened to, you know, fall on hard times and happened to get, you know, in trouble with the law.
Yeah, of course.
And he was training these special kids that he felt like is going to be like when they're 17, 18, they're going to be the next Dimitri.
Sure.
They're going to be the next Cavallo. You know what I mean?
You don't find boxing talent in country clubs.
That's
you find them in the streets.
Yes,
bro.
that's right. And that's where you get, and that's his whole thing. He wants to get, and sometimes a parent doesn't have to pay the month. He says, listen, don't worry about it.
Sure.
This month, don't worry about it.
So what can we do to help the dude?
We are going to do a boxing charity like you did. Like, you remember back then? Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we have, like 900 people at White's?
Sure, yeah.
That's what we want to do, Mike. You know, I'm into the boxing. I grew up in boxing. You know, that was, you know, I grew up we grew up in a great time in boxing.
Of course,
Mike Tyson.
absolutely.
The great Portuguese. You know, Mike also, you know, raised pigeons.
You showed me the YouTube video.
Yeah, man. So I'm around boxing all the time. I love boxing.
Sure. I saw you.
And the challenge out there for you know who.
Your celebrity boxers. I thought you put that to bed, though.
No. You know what it is, Mike? It's like when you're the biggest loser in the community, and you're just like a loser, and you keep robbing people. You know, and I have to do a community service because I have a couple people that he's actually robbed, and they says, dude, whatever you need, I'll sponsor you. I'll give you whatever. I mean, these are business people, and they told me because I'm in the concrete, and you know, unfortunately, this guy, he thinks he's in the concrete, but I think he mixes sand with water, and he thinks it's concrete, but it's not.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Knockout first round.
Your friend Millie out there says he doesn't like these angry Sandro. I was surprised by the angry Sandro until I found out what it was about. And then I got it. And then you were definitely having some fun on Facebook. But
I took it over the limit.
they say don't get in the mud with the pigs. Because why? Because the pigs like it in the mud.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful of that a little bit.
Well, you know what?
Because you're bigger than these guys, Sandro.
Listen, I know that. But you know what they also say? You can put lipstick on a pig, and it's still a pig. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with people that don't want to change the community. And you know what they say to me? They say, oh, he thinks he's going to get something that he can't get. Listen, let me tell you something. I have a movement right now of over 1,000 people.
No, I hear you.
1,000.
Yeah. They would be, I'm going to try to talk to a few of the money people. I'm going to try to talk to them intelligently, and let's see if they can get a place for you.
I'm working on that. I'm doing my own shows. I'm going up against their events.
Sandro, I hear you, but I just think.
It's not the right thing to do. I know it ain't, but
No, it is the right thing to do. The right thing to do is you should have a place.
Absolutely.
My
kids who grew up in this stuff in diapers. I've been doing this for 25 years.
Any type of big Portuguese event, music in the city, you should be a piece and a part of. And it shouldn't be just one tribe controlling. Like you said, plug and play posters. It's the same people year after year. They just changed the date. They made the colors, but the poster remains the same. And you want to put some additions to that poster, and you know, you most importantly deserve it. That is for sure.
And Mike, can I just say something real quick?
Absolutely. But we got to save stuff for Wednesday.
No problem. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
These people got to stop thinking that I'm out of control, that I'm on drugs, that I'm drinking. Because you know I've been sober for almost, it's going to be a year. And I just want to say something real quick. I have a 19-year-old daughter who is in college.
Sure.
And me and my wife are paying for it.
Sure, of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I have 2 kids in private school.
So, Sandro, anybody who knows the time. Meanwhile, that's
the
why. That's
furthest
why
thing I'm from.
they were a little surprised by
smart.
the takeover.
Listen,
that's why they were surprised by
I have
it.
a business to run.
Sure.
I have a business to run. At the end of I have 2 businesses to run.
Sure.
I have a concrete business to run,
And your
I
business.
have my music business to run.
Sure.
And now I'm doing the clothes. And now I
Sure.
got my kids. Now I got different artists. So now I'm trying to do all kinds of things.
Sure.
Now we're getting together with a podcast. I'm doing a million things. I got my partner right now, Antonio J. Oliveira, working right now. He's been working till 6, 7 in the morning in all the clothing line.
Yeah.
I mean, we're nonstop. We don't sleep. You know, Mike. You remember in the studio with us.
Of course, yeah. No,
We
you
ain't
don't-
sleeping,
no.
and we ain't stopping.
But anybody who knows you knows the type of person you are and how caring you are. You'll help anybody.
course.
And you're a good dad. You love your family. We know that. That's why I think a lot of people were surprised by your tone and aggression. But when you feel disrespected, and you feel disrespected in something that you were a trailblazer in, something that you make happen, the music scene, that you.
I had to
should be
shake
more-
up the neighborhood. That's what it was, man.
Well-
I had to get everybody's attention. I had to have everybody say, this dude is out of control. I had a very famous producer. I'm not going to mention any names, but a very famous producer, and he was concerned about me. It's a guy I worked with. I mean, I made some hits with the guy. He made a call to a friend of mine, another producer, and he said, dude is off his rocker. And my other friend, my other producer friend told him, he goes, dude, you don't know what the plan is. Sandro is using the monster, the internet, the tool, something they don't know, haven't figured out how to use.
Okay, yeah.
That's what made me big is the internet. People don't know that.
Yeah.
99, 2000.
That's what you call it, the monster?
The monster.
All right, I hear you. Yeah,
The
this is
monster, the tool.
I know all about it.
You know
believe
all
me.
about it. You do it through here.
Yeah, of
I
course.
had to do it. I had to shake up because, I'm known. I have 13 albums. I have 2 albums double platinum. I have 1 triple platinum. I mean, I've put in the work.
You have a bunch of gold records.
I have a bunch of gold records. I've done so much.
Yeah.
And I've performed for so many people for free in festivals, charities, whatever they've asked me to do, I've done it.
You did that thing at the Cultural Center that we were talking about with Flo and Mark Dennis for free.
The song I went in the studio,
you did the hook?
I had no proceeds from
No,
it.
yeah, you did the hook
nothing.
for
And I
free.
don't want nothing. You know what I mean?
And you
Mr. J.
killed- and you
Nazario.
killed the hook.
And we killed it. And Mr. J. Nazario is one of the most respected human beings that a family man. That's Jack Sebastian's best friend. That's another thing. Jack Sebastian was a legend around here. And can you believe it? The awards don't even freaking acknowledge him. And half these people around here, not saying no names, they sing his songs and don't even say, hey, this song was written by, I'll tell a little story about Jack.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why Jack Sebastian, from now on, every time I talk about this stuff, he's one of the names I have to bring up.
Do you feel that this takeover and this movement they're creating is easy for you because you're telling the truth?
Yes. And the people know it. Oh, yeah. Mike, I haven't even checked all my messages because it's so much. It's so much support.
We're going to save some stuff for Wednesday.
Okay.
All right. This is the Hurricane from Sandro G. It's the takeover. You got a little taste, okay? You want to play that video? Play that video, and then we'll come back and we'll say
Are you
goodbye.
serious?
Of the guy Sandro's talking about.
Oh, God.
Now, you tell me if you're cool with this. Go ahead.
Please tell me you're not going to play the freaking thing.
Play it.
Dude, you're gonna lose viewers, I'm telling you.
Ready to fight till the end. Brave heroes, starlights
Dog, the bounty hunter on crack.
of this land. There's no limits for leaders. There's no limits for winners. Iran is magic. He's a tower. It's fantastic. We got the power. Kings of new generation. Memorable. Powerful vibration. Remarkable. We pray. We believe. Everyone is proud. You're in our blood.
Okay, folks. So
Do the dance.
you were doing the dance. I couldn't believe it last night.
Oh, God.
Listen to me. I am the Hurricane, my man Sandro G, multi-platinum artist. He's Darian Warrior, Sandro G, Mike Herren. We got two brilliant text and sound minds to the right of me. Sandro G is angry.
Out of his mind.
And he's going to tell you why. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll be here for that. Peace.
Take your time, build a